Pick your mans up.
And just because people used to come through shooting at us every day. And this block, words can't even explain, man. Can't even explain.
Hey, man. Blue School Valley, 05 way on money. Young Money, man. They in the building.
600 boy, LA, man. LA Capone, man. Get it to him, man. OC2 boys, man. Team
number 9, man. Number 9 shooter, you hear me?
Hey, we get along, bitch. Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with you? Hey, I am Brick Squad. Brick Squad, boy. What the fuck is you talking about, bro?
You have to be willing to die or go to jail for 100 years if that's the lane that you're stepping in. You have to understand that whether you 15, 16, you got to think like a man. You know what I'm saying?
So don't be in it. Oh, you're not? Why does everybody say you're only 16 years old?
They say what they want to say.
How old are you?
300.
The story of Get Back Gang. The years 2012 to 2014 were hectic years in Chicago. People were killed left and right like flies. Both STL/EBT in the block lost several members. Also Jaro, Mob, 600, THF 46 and 051 Young Money lost a lot of people in the gang war. It was clearly the bloodiest years between the gangs. It was a new generation that had come. The older generation was still in many ways very organized and cared more about money than killing people. The new young generation only cared about killing and being disrespectful to the dead. It was the time when people like 051 Melly, King Von, C-Day, Wooski, D Rose, 051 Kiddo, Lil Boo, Lil Scrap, D Roy, K.I., and many more started to become active in the streets. The years 2015 and 2016 would be tough years for all BD sets. The GD sets were out for revenge after the murders of big names like Boss Trell, STL/EBT, Lil Mark, 051 Young Money, K.I., STL/EBT, Lil Scrap, MOB, Polo, 051 Young Money, and Big V, Tyquin World. O-Block, THF 46 and 600 also had many people locked up at the time. People like King Von, C-Day, Rondo, D Rose, Manny, Mtang, T Roy, Boss Top and Boss Money were all locked up for the majority of 2015 to 2016. In 2014 to 2015, it was mainly 051 Young Money who sat in the driver's seat when it came to revenge. They wanted Lil Durk's revenge after Lil Mark was killed in 2014. They also hated him for his success, but also for providing guns and money to his block, and of course, for all the dissing against Lil Mark. But they couldn't get to him. 051 decided to get to him in another way, killing everyone close to him. Their targets were to kill Chino, THF 46, Newski, Face World, and D-Thang, OTF. Chino was Lil Durk's close friend and manager. Newski was Lil Durk's cousin and D-Thang is Lil Durk's blood brother.
Bus stop, man. Hey, this bus stop right here though. This a real famous place. You hear me? This is a real famous place, B. Hey, this bus stop, this is a real famous place, B. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Free my nigga team. You gotta fuck with rockin', man. Gage.
Already 2 months after Lil Mark was killed at the bus stop 2014, the first revenge came from 051. Newski and Lil Durk were sitting in a car in the 700 block of East 87th Street about 3:20 p.m. They parked there for Lil Durk to go in and buy some shoes in a store. While Lil Durk was inside the store, Drilla, 051 Young Money, and Melly, 051 Young Money, came up to the side window from 2 different ways and shot Newski several times. Newski tried to drive away with bullet holes in him but crashed the car. Melly and Drilla ran back to their car and Pryboy, 051 Young Money, who was the driver, drove away. When Lil Durk heard the shots, he ran out the store and saw his cousin bloody lying in the car. 051 immediately started dissing Newski and Lil Durk on social media after the murder. There were also a lot of self-snitching going on. For example, Crump and possibly Melly were at the scene where Newski was killed. Crump was on Instagram and said, "I am with the dude who did it, but he does not want to be on camera," implying that Melly did it. Melly and Crump was very close friends and was around each other all the time. Melly was, for example, there when Crump got killed. Melly caught a bullet to the head himself but survived.
Them left Newski. They left his ass right here. You feel me? They left his ass up here on folks and them tweaking. Buying some shoes. Y'all see real niggas be up here though. Nigga play with me up here on folks in this bills when bitch on the news. I look like Newski. Hit his ass up right here on Pat. I'm with the nigga that did. He don't want to be on camera though. Hit his ass up right here on Pat. You hit me? They fucked my boy up. Right here, you feel me? Historic events. Y'all know I'm gonna bring y'all around this shit. Historic events. Wish a nigga would play with me, boy. I look like Newski. He ran into this though. He ran into the children's place, died like a bitch on Pokes now. Goof ass nigga.
The next revenge did not come a little less than a year later. This time it was Chino's, THF-46, turn. Lil Durk's manager OTF Chino was shot and killed on the south side of Chicago. Chino was sitting in a car about 1:50 a.m. in the 8400 block of South Stony Island when Melly, 051 Young Money, walked up to his car and shot him to death. And just like after Newski got killed, the dissing and disrespect on social media started towards Lil Durk and Chino. A lot of self-snitching was also going on after the murder.
Some motherfuckers remember what you did. Just like me a piece.
Yeah, Chino Burger, that's what they said. Get the fuck out of here. My son just said Chino Burger.
Damn, was that Buddha? I thought it was Fat Buddha.
Hey! Y'all got that order for Newski? Chino Burger. Chino Burger. Yeah. Y'all got it? Hey, right? Oh, thank you. Oh, Bill. What's up? Y'all with that OTLK shit? Oh, man. Hey, this motherfucker bogus as hell, man. Y'all, this shit ain't done, man. Y'all done put this shit back on the grill, man. This shit disgusting, man. Get this shit together, man. For real, this shit bogus as hell, man.
After the death of Newski and Chino, Durk wanted Melly's head on a stick. He had a big bag out on Melly's head and talked about him in several songs. For example, in the song Die Slow he says, "For the man that killed my cousin, make sure he die slow," and in the song Like That, he says, "It's one op that we ain't blast, after him it ain't no fun," which is aimed at Melly, who later himself pointed it out in a video.
Ain't no pass me on your ass, don't get caught up with no son. I really blast after him, it ain't no fun.
What they talking about? They crazy. They say there's more op that ain't killed after him, it ain't no fun. Those people crazy, ain't they?
Now we will fast forward a little bit. In 2015, 600 and THF-46 lost several members. 1 month after Melly killed Chino, 051, Jaro and Mob killed Lil Boo from 600, which was a big score. A few weeks later, DB, Taekwon World, killed Capo from Front Street. A month after that, Melly was back again and killed Raheem after Raheem had shot him in the foot 2 weeks earlier. 2 months after that, Bebe, MOB, killed Stella from 600. THF-46 felt compelled to do something after Raheem and Chino were killed. Westbrook, THF-46, caught Wank, 051 Young Money, and shot him to death. 1 month later, Arrow from 051 killed a bystander from THF-46 named Taiwan. In 2016, both THF-46 and 600 got some revenge for Chino and Raheem and Stello and Lil Boo respectively. However, O-Block lost 2 lovable members, Cheno and Big A, who both put in a lot of work. In June 2016, Rome, THF-46, and Team Man, THF-44, killed T-Berg from 051 Young Money. 3 days later, Bite Down, 600, and Wu-Tang, Duke Squad, killed Bebe from Mob. About a month later, Poppy, Taekwon World, and Can't Get Right, STL/EBT, killed Cheno from a block. 2 months later, Gucci, THF-46, and Tay-Tay, THF-46, killed a boy from Mob. 051 got enough after losing T-Berg and Wank in a short time. Melly and Tristo from 051 Young Money caught Trayvon, THF-46, and shot him to death. Literally 1 day after that, Rome, THF-46, killed Shot Mac from 051 Young Money, and 2 days after that, Gakira's big brother, G.I. Joe, STL/EBT, and Can't Get Right, STL/EBT, killed Big A from a block, which was a huge score. After an already tough year for O-Block, 2017 opened in an equally tough way. DB from Taekwon World, who T-Roy was already looking for, instead caught D-Roy outside a store and shot him to death. This was a huge score. Probably the biggest in several years. T-Roy put in huge work. Him, King Von and J-Money was O-Block's go-to shooters when the block needed them the most. They all took out top killers for their block. O-Block depended on those 3 people for a couple of years. Everybody in O-Block loved T-Roy. He was always down to drill and had no mercy when he did. This was O-Block's biggest loss of all time. Think of it as if King Von had been killed today. It had that impact.
Motherfucker run up on me, I will shoot you. No problem. I will fucking shoot you. Yes, I will. So if you see me, it ain't no shit. Leave me the fuck alone. You would know if I was on your ass, cause I ain't gonna get the motherfucker, looking at you and none of that shit. I'm just gonna scold you, dumbass. Scold, bitch. RP my brothers, man. Scold gang. Bro, we stretch gang, scold gang. Cause I stay with my savages. I'm sorry right now. I got one of my leave me the fuck alone, man.
After T-Roy was assassinated, mainly O-Block gathered, but also 600. King Von, who was in prison, pressured O-Block to do something, and that it would be a bloodbath. He could not do anything about his best friend being killed. When he found out that D-Roy had been killed, he cried in the cell for several weeks. He demanded revenge, and everyone else from O-Block was on the same path. It was now that Get Back Gang was to be formed.
Look one of my head going, cause they so happy. It been funny as hell, cause I know folks know proud. They got him out the way. I know them. I'm on lie, G. Shut the fuck up. Before you even get it just came on. But still, this Instagram, it deleted instantly. It just came on. But damn, G, don't stop. Damn, they on here talking about what you think about T-Roy getting popped. Damn, T-Roy got popped? When did that happen? When did T-Roy get popped? Damn, somebody popped him. Is he dead? Is he dead? Did he die? Damn, merchant, they popped T-Roy. It must don't be, it must ain't that important shit. It ain't all over the internet. I ain't see it. Shit. He must not be dead.
Buka, 600, went on Twitter and promised a bloodbath. One month after T-Roy was killed, however, another setback would come. Bobo had just been released from prison after beating a murder case. At 11:12 p.m. on March 6th, almost 6 hours after the $10,000 bail had been posted, a surveillance camera captured Bobo pushing through a metal turnstile and walking out of the sprawling jail complex with the gray hoodie now covering his head. He jumped in a car with two friends and rode off south on California Avenue, but moments later, a white SUV pulled alongside Andrilla, 051 Young Money, and Montana, 051 Young Money, shot him several times. Bobo collapsed in the street and died from multiple gunshot wounds in what had all the appearances of a well-planned hit. 20 shell casings from at least 2 handguns were found nearby. The white SUV crashed and Andrilla and Montana fled on foot. This was an extremely bold hit. O'Block was out every day after T-Roy died. They did not care who they got. Did not matter if it was a member of STL/EBT, Jaro City, Mob, Taekwon World or 051 Young Money. Spot them, got them. The first revenge came on May 17, 2017. Gleesh, O'Block, E-Dog, O'Block, Duke, O'Block, and HK, O'Block were out sliding on Jaro territory. They spotted Lil Ho from Jaro and shot him to death. The Get Back gang was in full effect. The next Get Back came a week later. Now it was 600 turn to take revenge. Capfuck 12, 600, and Mikado, 600, caught Jamo from Mob in traffic and shot him in his chest and arm. He later died on the hospital. 1 month later, the third body would be dropped. This time it was O'Block's turn to get back again. Duke, O'Block, and HK, O'Block, were sliding and spotted Poppy from Taekwon World. HK jumped out of the car and shot Poppy in the head. HK would become the heart of Get Back Gang and would later be called Headshot King.
Right, she laughed herself. Right. She gonna laugh. She gonna laugh.
Exactly 1 month later, another Get Back would come. This time, 2 bodies would be dropped simultaneously in a spectacular hit. O'Block and 600 were out in big numbers in 2 cars and circulated on STL/EBT's block. Trey 5 was the leader of the hit. They knew they would probably end up in a shootout with some STL members, but instead they spotted FBG Duck's brother Brick, STL/EBT, and Kobe Mack, Taekwon World. They braked next to Kobe Mack and Brick. Kobe approached the car to see who it was. Gleish, O'Block, and Capfuck 12, 600, each rolled down a window and shot him several times. Brick started running, but Trey 5, O'Block, and HK, O'Block, jumped out of the car and ran after him and shot him several times. When the police found them, they were both dead on the spot. This was a huge score for OB600. The people who were allegedly on the hit were Duke, O'Block, Memo, 600, Capfuck 12, 600, HK, O'Block, Gleish, O'Block, Muwop, O'Block, Trey 5, O'Block, and E-Dog, O'Block. Three months later came another Get Back where 2 bodies were dropped within 2 days. One of them, a big one. On September 26th, it was time again. After TB killing Heck's brother D-Roy, Heck promised to get rid of him. Now HK would finally get his chance to get back for his brother. With the help of Moose Block giving out TB's location, HK, O'Block, Gleish, O'Block, and Mikado, 600, got in traffic. They spotted TB inside. HK and Mikado hopped out. They shot both in the head. Side luckily survived, but TB did not. The next Get Back came just 2 days later. E-Dog, Mikado and Gleish were out sliding when they spotted Fridio from Jaro City. They jumped out of the car and approached Fridio and asked him where he was from. E-Dog and Gleish then shot him to death. STL/EBT, Jaro and Taekwon World went on their knees. All three sets had lost several people in an extremely short time, and OB600 was responsible for everything. They felt they had to do something. Many members from STL/EBT, Jaro and Taekwon did not dare sliding during this period because they knew that OB600 was out in large numbers all the time. Wooski, STL/EBT, Lil Cho, Taekwon World, and Skinny, Jaro City, took matters into their own hands and took out the heart of the Get Back gang. On November 24, 2017, Lil Cho, Taekwon World, Skinny, Jaro City, and Wooski, STL/EBT, were out looking for ops. They went to a block and spotted HK outside the gates. HK saw them and started running into the O. HK actually tried to pump fake like Wooski said in computers. All three shot HK when he tried to run away. He fell and then they shot him multiple times in his body. This was a big score for STL/EBT. Now Lil Cho and the whole Taekwon World had revenge for both DB, Poppy and Kobe. Skinny and the whole Jaro City had received revenge for Fredio, Jaro City, and Lil Ho, Jaro City, but also DB whom Skinny was very close with. Wooski and the entire STL/EBT got revenge for Brick. In a side note before we move on to the next OB600 Get Back, on May 24, 2018, Lil T and Bezu from THF46 caught Crump and Melly outside of a party. They both fired shots at them. Crump was killed and Melly miraculously survived a headshot. This was of course a big score, but if they would have got Melly as well, it would be the biggest score in a long time. After HK died, it was fairly quiet on the streets for a couple of months. However, it would slam again. The summer of 2018 would also be a dark and cold summer, just like in 2017. Get Back Gang was looking for Can't Get Right, who killed both Cheno, O Block, and Big A, O Block. In 2016, two big names, Duke O'Block, Moo-Wop O'Block, and E-Dog O'Block, were informed that Can't Get Right would be outside a store on STL/EBT's block. They drove there. Moo-Wop and Duke jumped out of the car and ran towards Can't Get Right, who tried to escape. Duke shot him in the back and Can't Get Right fell to the ground. At the same time, Moo-Wop shot an innocent bystander to death who was in the wrong place at the wrong time. After Duke already shot Can't Get Right several times, and after Moo-Wop shot the innocent several times, Moo-Wop switched to Can't Get Right and also shot him a few extra times. This was a big score. King Von wasted no time and went straight to Instagram along with Memo 600 and Just Blow 600 to live stream and mock Can't Get Right.
There you go. Can't get right. There you go. Can't get right because I can't get right.
Alright, now, everybody, not at one time. What just happened?
He said, everybody don't speak at once.
Hold on. What just happened?
A lot of glitches and efforts.
Hold on, you right there with your hand up. You tell me what happened. What's your name? Diddy from Fox? What happened?
That's what happened.
Who got killed? That's what I'm asking y'all. You right there in the back, Diddy from Fox. Who got killed, gang?
Yeah.
Can't Get Right got killed.
Can't Get Right got
Hey, somebody
died.
show me a picture. I don't think I know y'all talking about.
I'll say drop a picture in the comments.
Show the first picture. Is this Can't Get...
Is that Can't Get Right?
Hold on, is
Show
this
him.
him?
Is this
Or
Can't Get Right?
Is
I
this
don't know
him?
how he look.
This what he look like?
This ain't called snitching. I'm just trying to get verified. Give me verification. They tell some can't get up. Oh,
They always make some shit before we do it. They beat us to it every time.
Y'all should start killing people. Cause y'all be doing this. You doing the name.
Oh, Steve, this nigga crazy. He's doing y'all start killing people.
Yeah, they say can't get up.
Can't get up.
Can't get up.
Can't get up. Call this as can't
get up.
Y'all sure he
Damn,
did?
they just whack can't get up.
Somebody tap and see if he gonna get up. He probably over there.
I'm saying shit.
That's crazy. I just saw him in this video too.
Four numbers.
What's
It
up,
sounded
man?
like he was just that nigga too. Fucking different.
Look at my girlfriend tweaking.
Damn, they the smoke can't get up.
Yeah, they mad.
They said two down. Damn.
2 men's that I can't
On
take
David,
two.
they said it on both our lives.
I could bet
Two
Take
piece? 2 piece? I could take somebody rolling.
See a paragraph, you know it's
You know a paragraph, and when you see that paragraph.
You see that paragraph under that picture, you know it's over.
Damn, best friend, you just told me to pop out.
I remember back in the days when you
You just told me to pop out, best friend. Why the fuck you do me like this? You bogus as hell. We ain't try to, bitch.
They
Shut
gonna
up.
be dissing the sound you. You better not get caught like that.
That's why I keep this G-Lock or this FN on me. On full embrace. Stop saying, how you doing, mate? You know what the fuck going on, though. You know what the fuck going on.
The Get Back was not over, however. On October 10th, 2018, it was time again. DQ, O'Block, and Capfuck 12, 600, were out sliding. They spotted Dusky, MOB, and killed him. However, the Get Back from Mob would come quickly. The next day, Lil Sean, MOB, was out lurking. He spotted Waldo, 600. He pulled up next to him and shot him several times. O'Block's next target was Wooski, STL/EBT. He was a big problem for them. They had to get him out of the way to get back for HK. Dusky's funeral was coming up. They knew the funeral would be big and that many members would be there, including Wooski. They could not catch him in any other way. E-Dog and Bun FaceTimed with Wooski a few days before the funeral and said, "We will surprise you." E-Dog also tweeted things like, "Get back gang, going to get rid of him," and "I got something for head."
I wish I could say one of y'all was my boys. We got all goofies over there.
I ain't tell you what to do it tonight on
What y'all off the courage? What made y'all do it tonight?
Somebody else want to
We gonna surprise. It's talking about tonight. We gonna surprise, bro.
Now it was time. Both DQ and Muwop jumped out of a car, with Gleesh and E-Dog waiting in the cut. They jumped out and started shooting at the crowd outside the funeral. Members like Lil Ent and Lil Bobo were the first to shoot back. It was now bullets flying wild back and forth, and the bullets had no name. The whole operation was close to failing. Muwop went back to the car. Wooski started shooting and now it was DQ and Wooski who shot at each other back and forth. Wooski caught a bullet to the head. When DQ saw Wooski falling to the ground, he immediately ran and fled through the nearby street and caught up with the rest of the guys in the car. Helicopters were quickly up in the air as well as police cars everywhere on the streets. SWAT cars also came quickly to the crime scene, probably due to the use of heavy weapons. 6 people in total were shot at the funeral. Luckily all of them survived. It was hot outside on the streets the next few days. O'Block was shot up multiple times the day after, and many STL/EBT members were lurking to get back. Get Back Gang are still active, but I have chosen that this video will only be about 2017 and 2018 because that was when Get Back Gang was most active. During the period after T-Roy died 2017 to 2018, RB600 dropped 9 bodies and lost only 2 members. This was a huge success for O'Block. Thank you for watching the video. Comment on what you thought of it. Rest in peace to the people whose lives were taken in the gang wars.